Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, October the 6th of 2025. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, citizens urge government to fund Grenada Community Library amid uncertain future. Deshaun McQueen showcases the Grenadian talent on international content creation stage. St. Andrew celebrates 50 years of Progress Park with first ever lighting ceremony. Government launches laptops and e-books program to modernize secondary education. And in regional news, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister denies push to regime change in Venezuela amid energy talks. While internationally, contaminated cough syrup linked to deaths of over a dozen children in India. Coming up in sports, West Indies blown away in 3 days by India in first test, while plans for Waggy Super Knockout continues in high gear. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. In a major push to modernize education and expand access to digital learning, government officially launched its Laptops and eBooks program for public secondary school students on Monday. Eugenia Peters reports.
With the rollout of laptops and ebooks for Form 1s and 2 students across Grenada's public secondary schools on Monday, students are now equipped with laptops preloaded with digital copies of their core subjects. These include mathematics, English A and B, geography, social studies, integrated science, agriculture science, home economics, Spanish, French, and textile clothing and fashion. These resources can be accessed online and offline through web, desktop, and mobile applications. Minister of Education David Andrew emphasized the scale of the program, noting that thousands of students are already benefiting from this modern learning platform.
3,875 laptops thereabout have been secured for our Form 1s and 2 students, along with 33 electronic book titles under a multi-year leasing arrangement with the providers for 3 years. Each incoming Form 1 student hereon will receive a laptop and likewise the ebooks to make sure there's continuity and sustainability in the program. Importantly, these books are available online as well as offline. These ebook titles, it must be noted, are the exact ones used on the current book list.
Each student also received a Microsoft 365 account, giving them access to productivity tools like Word, PowerPoint, and Teams. The laptops come with a 2-year warranty and remote management capabilities, ensuring security and continued support. Parents who prefer to have their children use personal devices may do so, provided they meet school regulations. Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell highlighted the broader vision behind the initiative, saying the program is about reimagining education, transforming classrooms, and preparing students to be resilient and successful global citizens.
So do not see this laptop as merely a device. It gives you access to the world. It gives you access to unlimited knowledge. but it also will force you to make choices and to make the right choices.
Officials say the initial rollout is the first phase, with plans to expand the program to additional grade levels in the coming years. Government says it hopes this move will bridge the digital divide and equip Grenada's youth with the tools they need to thrive in an increasingly technological world. For GBN News, I am Eugenia Peters.
Concerned citizens are pleading with the government of Grenada to help keep the Grenada Community Library doors open. Trainee reporter Deirdre Seeley has more details.
Staff and volunteers of the Grenada Community Library were at the Grenada Book Festival on Saturday collecting signatures for a petition for government funding. Since the closure of the Sheila Buckmeyer Memorial Library in 2011, the Grenada Community Library has been filling the void left in its absence. Operations Manager Michelle Warren says the Community Library has relied on fundraising as well as corporate sponsors through its Partners for Literacy arrangement. Last year, the library received its first ever government subvention of $120,000. However, this funding was not renewed for 2025.
So it was very helpful to us. We managed to pay wages every month on time. We were able to settle all our operational expenses. But this year, due to budgetary constraints, so I'm told from the government, we were not able to be granted that subvention. So we're here again in the same position we've been between 2014 and 2023 with no government subvention. So we're back to square one.
Located on Lucas Street, the community library's membership has risen to 5,000 persons during its 14-year existence. It provides Easter and summer programs, after-school care, and extracurricular activities for primary and secondary school children.
One of our greatest achievements is a publication of the Grenada Chocolate Family book. Right? This book has won a few awards. This is testimony to what the library creates. This book was actually written by children and illustrated by the children in the community library. Right now we're planning a program called My Dream Job series, where we intend to give the opportunity to secondary school children to get some work experience, some job experience.
As calls to reopen the National Public Library reach a crescendo, Warren believes that the two entities can be merged.
My goal is that they will adopt the community library or merge it, because we obviously cannot sustain ourselves. My goal is that we would be able to work and collaborate and become one library in St. George's.
With support from government and volunteers, the management of the Grenada Community Library hopes to continue providing a safe space for children in St. George's. Reporting for GBN News, I am trainee reporter Deirdre Seeley.
Meanwhile, the Grenada Book Festival continues to enrich Grenada's literary landscape in its second year, as we hear from trainee reporter Deirdre Seeley again.
The Grenada Book Festival brought together authors and readers of all ages over the weekend. The festival was jointly organized by the Grenadian Published Authors Incorporated and the Office of Creative Affairs. This year, activities included a professional development workshop on Friday, the book fair on Saturday, and a national short story competition for adult and teen authors. Alyssa Bazinski is an author and one of the founding directors of Grenada Book Festival Incorporated. She spoke with GBN about the goals of this year's event.
We want to inspire and support national literacy development. Obviously, people need to be able to read and want to read to buy our books. And it's also to foster professional development opportunities for writers at all levels of their careers, and to just inspire that love of creativity and love of words and love of language.
Ananda Johnson, Operations Assistant at the Office of Creative Affairs, spoke about their contribution to the festival.
Okay, so we have a business development fund, and that has actually contributed significantly to the production of this, because they were able to benefit from the aspect that deals with non-profit community-based events, which is something like this. And of course, we contributed to the Writers' Prize competition. So look out for that as well. The entry has started on October 1st. It's from October 1st to 15th, and the grand prize is $2,500.
At the book fair, readings, coloring stations, and conversations with authors kept visitors captivated. This year, 11-year-old Caden Alexander made his first appearance as an author. He penned his first book, Fun and Fitness, A Kid's Guide to Healthy Living, with his father, Eustace Alexander.
My book was about how I felt during my preschool time. When I went to preschool, children used to call me fat, and then when I came home, I tell my mom I want to write about it. And now here I am with my Fun and Fitness book.
If you know me, I am a big fitness enthusiast. I am the only professional strongman representing Grenada in competitions. So of course, if I have to impact anything onto Caden, it's fitness. I also have a book myself and writing other books, so that too he wanted a piece of. So we came up with the idea of Fun and Fitness. I heard him mention the second book about the one with his mom. We're also working on a mathematics book for grade 5.
I'm already talented. I don't need to train. But wait, hard work beats talent every time. The perfect training works best with a healthy or balanced diet.
Organizers and patrons are looking forward to an even bigger literary extravaganza next year. Reporting for GBN News, I am trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.
While some call it a Gen Z pursuit for likes and views, content creation is proving to be a worthwhile venture for some Grenadians. Following the footsteps of Amari Peters and a.k.a. Pappy, who recently earned a YouTube Silver Creator Award, 20-year-old Deshaun McQueen, better known as Deshaloof, has taken his storytelling skills global. Nisha Paul reports.
Hailing from Beaulieu St. George, Deshaun McQueen is among a select group of influencers and content creators who were recognized by the China, Latin America, and the Caribbean, or China LAC, Short Video Contest, a program designed to showcase talent while promoting cultural exchange and stronger connections between regions.
Growing up in Grenada, I always felt like we were far away from the world's major events and opportunities. But that changed when I started to see how China was playing a role in helping shape our future and opening new possibilities for our country. From trade and tourism to education and culture, we're no longer just connected, we're collaborating.
The contest, titled China LAC, Intimate Friendship Erases Remoteness, invited winners from across the region to visit China to experience the country's innovative, digital, and creative industries firsthand. Proudly representing the red, gold, and green, McQueen spent 2 immersive weeks exploring China's cutting-edge approaches to content creation, storytelling, and digital innovation. Highlights included visits to major corporate hubs outside of Beijing, including Alibaba headquarters, where participants saw in person the operations and innovations they had previously seen only on television.
This has been a very good opportunity, being able to visit China to experience what no other country in the Caribbean can offer. When it comes to the social media, the content creation, and filmmaking industry, China has it.
The program also included cultural experiences and interactive events that showcased traditional Chinese culture, promoting cross-cultural exchange while inspiring creators to adopt fresh storytelling approaches.
There were a lot of VR screens which also displayed storytelling, the way how they structure their content, their filmmaking. It was pretty much different, advanced, and I will use that information, that knowledge to develop better content from my channel, my platforms.
Beyond building an engaged audience, McQueen has turned his YouTube channel into a steady source of income, using ads, sponsorships, and brand deals to make content creation a real way to earn a living right here in the region. For more insights into McQueen's work, follow his social media accounts at Desh_squad, that's DESH_SQUAD on Instagram, and Deshaloof That's DESHALOOF on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. From Bolio St. George to China and back, Deshaun McQueen is proof that with creativity, innovation, and ambition, Caribbean content creators can compete on the world stage. Reporting from Beijing, China, I am Nisha Paul for GBN News.
This is News at 7. Coming up, St. Andrew celebrates 50 years of Progress Park with first ever lighting ceremony. And Wesley College celebrates 49th anniversary with unveiling of a new banner. Stay with us for the details.
Do you have multiple loan payments? Is your debt weighing you down? Ariza has the solution. Simplify your loan with Ariza's Simplify Loan promotion. Now you can combine all your payments into one easy, manageable loan. Enjoy lower interest rates, flexible repayment terms, and more cash in hand for what truly matters. Less stress, more freedom. Live comfortably while reaching your financial goals. Ariza helps you simplify your life because you deserve financial freedom. Apply now. Visit any Ariza branch or WhatsApp us at 423-4987.
Grenada. The stage is set. Brilliant minds, fresh perspectives. It's more than competition. It's confidence, creativity, and critical thinking in action. The Grenlick Debates, powering bright ideas. The Grenlick Debates will be broadcast on GBN TV, Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 4 p.m. Matches will also be available for viewing on Grenlick's YouTube channel. Tune in.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
James. Yes, ma. You didn't know Quad Bank doing e-banking, no? Yes, but they're doing that for quite a while. Boy, and the thing could do plenty. I know. Let me tell you, I stay right here in the house, eh? I go up on the phone and I pay all my bills. And watch, I check in my accounts on them 24/7. Monday to Monday. But watch, when you hear your mother speaking, have some manners and wait. And as I was saying, the thing good, you know, you could send and receive money. You sure? But yes, the thing. Well, send some money, let me see. Yeah, steady and wait. Right there it was the.
Miss Cinti is up to the time with Corp Bank's e-banking platform. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome to Karakou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Need to open a bank account? There's no time to make the drive to stand in line. Get ready. Opening an account with Republic On Board is easy from anywhere at any time, even while waiting for a food order, so you don't have to skip lunch. Republic On Board. Fast, easy, secure. Visit www.republiconboard.com to open your account today.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Need to open a bank account? There's no time to make the drive to stand in line. Get ready. Opening an account with Republic on board is easy from anywhere at any time, even while waiting for a food order. So you don't have to skip lunch. Republic on board. Fast, easy, secure. Visit www.republiconboard.com to open your account today.
Andrew is shining a little bit brighter this week. On Sunday, the community marked a major milestone with the official lighting of Progress Park, a project decades in the making. Our reporter Eugenia Peters was there to capture the moment.
Progress Park in St. Andrew came alive on Sunday as it was illuminated for the very first time. Residents, community leaders and government officials gathered to witness the milestone, which coincides with the park's 50th anniversary. Community elder Claude Douglas reflected on the park's humble beginnings, recalling the vision of former Prime Minister Sir Eric Gairy, whose leadership more than 50 years ago brought the park to life.
A few weeks later, a prized cocoa field was actually bulldozed and a playing field was put into effect. That year was 1972, where the park was officially opened, where games started playing here in 1974. So last year, Progress Park celebrated 50 years.
For Minister of Youth and Sports Delma Thomas, the lighting of the park is an investment in the future.
Tonight marks the beginning of a major sporting development in the parish of St. Andrew. So this is only the first phase. We will continue this transformation with additional equipment to the children's playground and a strong focus on grassroots engagement to identify and nurture talent in every community.
Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell congratulated the people of St. Andrew, noting that projects like this strengthen community pride and create opportunities for young people to excel.
This is not just about a playing field. It is not just about sports. It's about creating safe spaces, and I want to emphasize particularly between the periods when it's dark, 6 to 9, safe spaces for young men and women or kids, their parents, their grandparents to come together to make sure that our young people, or not so young, or middle-aged, and our senior citizens can come together to be active, to be engaged, and to be inspired.
As part of the ceremony, Minister Thomas presented a special token of recognition to community hero Oscar Andel for his dedication to sports, discipline, and mentoring younger generations. For GBN News, I am Eugenia Peters.
Wesley College is celebrating a major milestone. The institution is marking its 49th anniversary. And to commemorate the occasion, the school has unveiled this brand new banner. Our reporter, Chrislena John, was there to capture all the excitement.
So today we are here over at the Wesley College Secondary School, and that institution is celebrating 49 years as an educational institution.
Wesley College proudly celebrates its 49th anniversary on Monday morning with a vibrant ceremony featuring the official unveiling of the school's new banner and a standout performance by the Cadet Corps. The event brought together students, staff, and alumni, highlighting the school's enduring pride and tradition as it continues to grow and evolve.
Well, we spoke to head of the planning committee, one Ms. Bain, who explained to us some of the activities that they have planned themed for the celebration, and other activities leading up to the Golden Jubilee, which comes up in October of 2026.
It's indeed a milestone achievement for Wesley College. I have seen this school grown over the years, and it is just so important for the public to be made aware of what we are actually doing as a school and what we are actually doing for the students of Wesley College. So leading up to our Golden Jubilee, we will showcase a lot of the past students of this institution, just to show the public what our students are doing out there and how they are actually contributing to Grenada's development. The main highlights of today's presentation was the revealing of our anniversary banner, 49 years of virtue and faith, forging towards our Golden Jubilee. The cadets did an awesome presentation this morning, and at the end they reveal the banner, the anniversary banner, which will remain on the building leading up to our Golden Jubilee. This afternoon we have quite an interesting program. We have the cultural segment where we're going to showcase the talent of the students of Wesley College. We just celebrated World Teachers Day, and so some students will play tribute to our teachers.
Teacher and past student Sabrina Bain shared a brief history of Wesley College, noting that the current student population stands at 315.
Wesley College was established in 1976. The first location was on Lucas Street, and in 1983 the school was relocated to its current location, Queen's Park. We've had some achievements over the years. Over the years we have grown from a teaching staff of 7 to 29.
We also spoke with Rachel Bain, a past student of the Wesley College and now a media professional, who gave a presentation on the school's anniversary.
My presentation was based on 3 things. 1, nobody's coming to save you. 2, you're the hero in your life. And 3, do not allow the negativity outside there or the negativity about your school to deter you from being the best version of yourself. I chose that because, 1, when I came to Wesley College, there was so much negativity surrounding the school, and I didn't want to be here. But I did enjoy my 5 years at the school. We were up and coming, but nobody never really saw us for who we are. They saw us as Wesley College. And it means out there, it's like people, they're looking down on Wesley College, and there's more to Wesley College than what you see. We are journalists, we are entrepreneurs, we are doctors.
Attendees were also treated to a showcase of student talent, adding to the day's festive atmosphere. Christelina John, GBN News.
On October 8th and 9th, the Grenada Dove Conservation Action Plan Stakeholder Workshop will be convened to focus on the future of Grenada's national bird, the critically endangered Grenada dove, otherwise known as the Leptotilla welsii. The event will bring together government agencies, conservation organizations, researchers, and community leaders to develop a 10-year strategy for the dove's protection. Participants will review the dove's current conservation status, identify major threats to its survival, and define actionable solutions and monitoring plans to support its recovery. Dr. Jody Daniel, president of the GAEA Conservation Network, said the workshop's objective is to create a collaborative roadmap for securing the long-term survival of the Grenada dove.
The Grenada dove faces many threats, and some big ones include habitat loss from development, predators like mongoose that were brought on the island and are known to raid nests, and increasingly severe hurricanes and droughts from climate change. And some estimates suggest that only 10% of their habitat is actually protected by law. Moving forward, we know that the Grenada dove is important to all of us, and this action plan is an opportunity for us to work together to ensure that the dove is around so our children and grandchildren will not just be seeing pictures of them.
We shine the spotlight on the talented youngster making waves in the world of pageantry. Tonight, we're celebrating the achievements of Chelsea Patrice. It's time for your GBN I Saw.
A good eye captures all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clearvision.
Oh, I got
got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Tonight's spotlight shines on the lovely Princess Chelsea Patrice, affectionately known as Cello, and Little Miss Grenada 2025, who proudly represented Grenada at the Caribbean Cultural Princess Pageant on Sunday in Florida. Princess Chelsea, our 2025 Little Miss Grenada, took home not one but 2 awards, Best Talent and Best Interview, and achieved an impressive 2nd place overall. What an accomplishment! Congratulations, Princess! Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. It's all for GBN ISOR.
Grenada launches Child Month 2025, prioritizing health and safety for all children. More news to come. Stay with us.
Grenadians, get ready to commemorate National Heroes Day on Sunday, October 19th at the former Riviera Hotel site next to Camahorn Park. Grand dance from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. The theme for this year's commemoration, honoring our legacy, inspiring our future. This National Heroes Day commemoration promises to be one to remember, with a prayer and worship segment, the spoken word, and a powerful message from our special guest speaker. National Heroes Day Commemoration 2025 will also see the official sword turning on the grounds of the Riviera site, which will then be known as National Heroes and Heritage Park. Sunday, October 19th, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. National Heroes Day Commemoration, Monrouge, St. George. See you there.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide, the light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next day, oh.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. I am a Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
This isn't just rum. It's a captivating journey infused with the essence of Bios Bombay, warmth and wonder. Experience the rich depth of Campeche like never before. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Grenada is taking a major step forward in its energy ambitions. Tonight on Beyond the Headlines at 8:30, we focus on the developments shaping the country's oil and gas sector. Joining the discussion are Helena Innes, geologist and energy expert, V. Nazim Burke, chairman of the Hydrocarbon Technical Working Group, and Dr. Gilbert Yevy, lead consultant on the Grenada Oil and Gas Project. Officials will provide updates on regional cooperation, including access to seismic and well data from Trinidad and Tobago, as well as efforts to strengthen Grenada's petroleum regulatory framework. Tune in tonight at 8:30 for Beyond the Headlines to hear from the experts on what's next for Grenada's energy sector. Representatives of the Child Month Committee officially launched Child Month 2025 last Friday during a press conference at the Ministry of Works conference room. The month is being observed under the theme, My Health, My Safety, Our Responsibility. Trainee reporter Shania McIntosh has the details.
The Child Month Committee, which brings together the Ministry of Education, Child Protection Authority, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, the Royal Grenada Police Force, and the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, aims to raise awareness about health, safety, and overall well-being of children throughout Grenada. Child Month will feature a variety of exciting activities, including church services, media advocacy campaigns, a bonfire night in Pearl, St. Andrews, student street marches, and parenting sessions designed to foster stronger connections between children and caregivers. In a national address, the Governor-General, Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagranade, emphasized that this year's Child Month theme serves as a reminder for the nation to prioritize the health and well-being of every child, highlighting the importance of creating an environment that actively promotes both the safety and overall development of children throughout Grenada.
Of all children, to
To build a strong and resilient and prosperous Grenada, we must ensure that every child has the chance to grow up healthy, safe, and protected. It is imperative to provide children not only with nutritious food, a clean environment, and access to quality health care, but also safe spaces to learn, play, and dream. We need to shield our children from harm, abuse, neglect, and exploitation, and teach them the importance of care and respect for themselves and others. We have an obligation to listen to their voices, defend their rights, and build communities where they feel loved and supported.
At the launch, officials emphasized that protecting children is a shared responsibility and highlighted the importance of health, nutrition, guidance, and community involvement in fostering safe environments for young Grenadians. Officials stressed that every Grenadian has a role to play in safeguarding children's health and safety, making Child Month 2025 not just a celebration, but a call to action. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
Stay with us. After the break, we'll have sports and international news.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Our 11th Grand Leg Debates champion.
The Grand Leg Debates, more than just a competition.
Littering is not.
It's a national collaboration nurturing curiosity, research, critical thinking, and confidence among our secondary school students all over Grenada.
We need to teach more cognitive.
Bright young minds are sparking powerful ideas.
Financial capital is just a passive factor.
Not just a debate. For the audience, it's a voyage of self-discovery. Our debaters dare us to be informed, to listen and respect different perspectives, even while we champion our beliefs. With the unwavering commitment of educators, public and private sector entities, the media, and an army of volunteers, this impactful national challenge unfolds every year between September and November. The Grand Leg Debates, shaping the way we think.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
This is the moment. Our girls, our game, our victory. On Saturday, November 29th, all roads lead to the Karani James Athletic Stadium as our senior women's national team take on Costa Rica in the CONCACAF Women's Qualifiers. Come out and support our girls. It's our legacy, our pride, and our chance to move one step closer to the CONCACAF Women's Championships. Our girls have not lost a match at home in our previous CONCACAF qualifier, but to stay unbeaten, they need you. The drums, the horns, the flags, the full power of the 12th man. Get your tickets now. $20 for adults, $10 for students, children under 10 free. Get yours at the GFA office, Chucky's Bar, Heather's Boutique, or Grenadian Optical in St. George's and Spiceland Mall. Adult tickets are also available online at gotofed.com. Grenada versus Costa Rica. Be loud. Be proud.
Good evening, sports fans. West Indies batting capitulated once again to gift India a dominant victory by an innings and 140 runs inside 3 days in the opening test on Saturday. Left with the unenviable task of having to bat 3 days to save the match, openers John Campbell and Tajnarain Chanderpaul would have been hoping for lengthy stays at the crease following their failures in the first innings. But pacers Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj made their stay short at the crease and quite uncomfortable, especially Chanderpaul, who was lucky not to have been dismissed on at least 2 occasions. India didn't have to wait long for the breakthrough, though, with Nitish Kumar pulling off a spectacular catch, diving to his left to get rid of Chanderpaul for 8 after he skied his pull shot off Siraj to square leg. Following a similar script from the first innings, Campbell was dismissed soon after when he guided a delivery from Jadeja straight into the hands of Say Sudharasan at short leg to be out for 14 as West Indies slipped to 24 for 2. Brandon King made just 5 before his outside edge off Jadeja was snapped up at slip by KL Rahul, and the match was all but over when skipper Roston Chase was bewildered by a ball from spinner Kuldeep Yadav that spun past his bat to hit the top of the stump and leave the visitors in tatters at 35 for 4. Shea Hope faced 14 balls for his solitary run before he tried to cut a short delivery from Jadeja and was caught by Yahavi Jaiswal at short, third man to hasten West Indies' demise at 46 for 5. The pair of Alec Athanas and Justin Graves carried Windies to lunch without any further loss at 66 for 5, but the writing was already on the wall. They shared a 46-run partnership, the best of the innings, to give West Indies faint hope of possibly pushing the match into a 4th day. But 12 runs away from a well-deserved half-century, Athanas tried to turn off spinner Washington Sundar into the leg side, but the ball found the leading edge and popped into the air for the bowler to take the simplest of catches. The Windies then lost the wickets of Greaves for 25 and Jamal Warrican for a duck in the space of 2 balls to slump to 98 for 8. It took the efforts of last man Jaden Seals, who scored a counter-attacking 22 off 12 balls, Johan Lane, who scored 14, and Carey Pierre, who ended unbeaten on 13 to get the West Indies up to their eventual total. The match came to an end when Yadav and Seals caught and bowled to give India captain Shubman Gill his first Test victory on home soil. The second Test match bowls off at Delhi on Friday. The CG United Super 50 Cup, the Caribbean's premier one-day competition, will remain in Trinidad and Tobago after Cricket West Indies CWI confirmed that plans to move the final rounds to Guyana have been shelved due to financial considerations. Director of Cricket Miles Bascombe said talks were held with Guyana Cricket Board to assess its willingness to support hosting the matches, but no agreement was reached. As a result, the tournament will proceed in a revised format with Trinidad and Tobago expected to host the decisive matches. The Super 50 Cup, a key platform for emerging regional players and seasoned professionals, has traditionally rotated across Caribbean nations. However, with budget pressures mounting, cost efficiency has become a critical factor in CWI's scheduling decisions. Plans are well afoot for the hosting of the 15th edition of the Waggy Tea Super Knockout Competition. It kicks off on October the 18th, running until November the 29th. The announcement was made during the recent launch of the event at the Cranny James Athletic Stadium. The Super Knockout is a club-based tournament organized by Megaforce Promotions and endorsed by the Grenada Football Association. CEO of Megaforce Promotions, Wayne Redhead, said despite the challenges of 2024, the tournament has been given the green light. According to organizers, this year's tournament promises to be the most thrilling yet. A total of 24 teams, including the defending champions Paradise FC International, will compete for the attractive $150,000 in cash and prizes. And that's what's been happening in sports. now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has dismissed allegations that her government is pursuing regime change in Venezuela, stressing that ensuring energy security is the administration's main concern. She did not state whether she recognizes Nicolás Maduro as Venezuela's president. Following her return from her first diplomatic trip to the United States since winning the April 28th general election, Persad-Bissessar was greeted by cabinet members at Piarco International Airport. She pointed to the support from the U.S. Secretary of State for an OFAC license to develop the Dragon gas field and outlined her administration's priorities as combating crime and enhancing energy partnerships.
A boisterous welcome for Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar, greeted by much of her cabinet at Piarco International Airport upon her return from the U.S., her first diplomatic mission since winning the April 28th general election. She celebrated news that Trinidad and Tobago had secured the support of the U.S. Secretary of State for an OFAC license to develop the Dragon gas field, framing her administration's priorities as tackling crime and strengthening energy partnerships. But the bigger headlines came when she rejected claims her government is seeking regime change in Venezuela.
There's been no discussion about regime change. Our concern has always been, and theirs, which we share, is really dealing with the criminals, the narco-traffickers, the human traffickers, the gun runners, and that is my concern, and that is what we want.
However, when pressed on whether her government recognizes Nicolás Maduro as Venezuela's president, she sidestepped.
I don't think that question arises with greatest of respect.
And while she insisted there were plenty ministers ready to lead talks with Caracas, Persad-Bissessar stopped short of confirming who will take charge.
We have several people. We have our Minister of Foreign Affairs. We have two ministers in the Ministry of Energy. And of course you have me. I've just returned, so give me a moment to breathe the oxygen into Trinidad and Tobago, and we take our steps forward as we go, and we'll let you know.
The Prime Minister struck an optimistic tone about cooperation between Trinidad, Venezuela, and the U.S. But analysts say the reality is far more complicated amid bruising rhetoric between Caracas and Port of Spain.
At least 14 children have died in central India after taking contaminated cough syrup. The medication has since been banned in 3 states. An investigation is underway. India's pharmaceutical sector is coming under increased scrutiny following several fatal incidents in recent years. This report from Al Jazeera.
The body of a child who died from kidney failure after consuming cough syrup. Multiple children, many under the age of 5, have died in the central Indian state of Madhya Pradesh since August. They were all prescribed a medicine called coldref.
My child caught a normal cold. We got him treated and administered all the medicines that were prescribed. When we saw no improvement, we brought him back to Dr. Soni. It was then when he prescribed this coldref syrup. We made our child take the syrup for 2 days and he started vomiting. We got him admitted to hospital and he underwent 6 to 7 rounds of dialysis, and less than 2 weeks later, our child died.
The local health ministry says the cough syrup manufactured by Sirasan Pharma was contaminated with dangerous levels of a toxic chemical. The medicine was still being sold in pharmacies across Madhya Pradesh, despite being banned in several other states.
The lab reports point towards the fact that the element diethylene glycol was in the cough syrup in far higher quantities than the permissible limit, and therefore the children died.
Diethylene glycol is a toxic solvent used in industrial products and can be fatal if ingested even in the smallest amounts. Dr. Praveen Soni, who treated most of the children, is under investigation, as is Sirasan Pharmaceuticals, which manufactured the drug. But outraged parents and local residents are demanding answers on how this was allowed in the first place.
The Chief Minister is saying that the drug has now been banned. We asked the Chief Minister how this drug, which had already been banned in other states, was being sold in the pharmacies of Madhya Pradesh. Banning the drug is not the right action. He must tell us what action he's taken against any official. Where's the drug controller who's responsible to monitor the medicines being sold in the district? Where's the health minister?
India is the world's second largest producer of medication, and its products have come under scrutiny after multiple deadly incidents in recent years. But many say there is still a lack of accountability and are calling for harsher measures. Julie Dager, Al Jazeera.
That's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Citizens urge government to fund Grenada Community Library amid uncertain future. Deshaun McQueen showcases Grenadian talent on international content creation stage. St. Andrews celebrates 50 years of Progress Park with first ever lighting ceremony. And government launches laptops and ebooks program to modernize secondary education. In regional news, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister denies push for regime change in Venezuela amid energy talks. While internationally, contaminated cough syrup linked to deaths of over 14 children in India. And in sports, West Indies blown away in 3 days by India in first test, while plans for Waggy Super Knockout continue in high gear. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Visit our website at www.gbn.gd for more news stories, or you can like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/GBN News and Radio. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you for joining us. Have a pleasant evening.